Rocky says hello. um, so today I wanted to talk. Stupid notifications every time. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about uh, testing. Like blood testing in U.S. versus blood testing in Mexico. So today I had a blood test in the U.S., not in Mexico. When I was in Mexico, I had a blood test there. And shortly before I went to Mexico, I had a blood test in the US. And the only really value that I really pay and am interested in receiving every time is my CEA. It's carcinoembryonic antigen or something like that. And it's a protein that they test. And so my last month's test result for that number, for that marker, was 149 or something like that. And every month it's going up. I get it tested every month along with other things. And so last month it was at 149, something along those lines. And normal is between 1 and 5. 1 and 3 for non-smokers, 1 and 5 for smokers. So the numbers are high, and like I said, it's testing for the presence of a particular protein in your blood, which in cases of colon cancer will be elevated because the colon cancer lets off a protein or triggers a protein or something like that. So according to the numbers, the cancer is either getting worse or getting more active. However, so I had my blood test last month, numbers 149. Went to Mexico, and they tested my numbers as well. And a week or so later, maybe a week and a half later, in Mexico, my numbers came back as 92. To me, hi Rocky, it's a pretty big difference between 149 and 92, especially when normal is 1 to 5. So that was interesting to me. I can't do anything without this cat wanting to be involved. That was interesting to me. Well, I had my results today, and my results today are 214. Well, it's not good news. It's to be expected. But here's my thoughts and my concerns and my suspicions. Now, even the 92 wasn't a good number. But I wonder, because here's the deal. My blood test in Mexico, they also did, a full blood panel. And every time I do a full blood panel here, they come back and tell me that I'm pre-diabetic. In Mexico, hey, he just bit my hand. Little stinker. He's like, you're not paying attention to me. In Mexico, they told me that I'm not pre-diabetic, that my numbers are my blood glucose levels or whatever it is they test, A1C, they're fine. I'm in normal range. Not only did Mexico tell me that I am not pre-diabetic, but my CEA levels were a good amount lower than what was tested here in the United States. So it got me thinking. I wonder, and I don't know, pure speculation. And, this is my conspiracy theorist brain working. I have found that a lot of the things that are deemed conspiracy theories are there's actually a whole lot of truth to them. But I wonder if the American system, whatever system they use to test things, if it's kind of skewed in a direction to make things look a little worse than they actually are. I mean, because if they can scare you and tell you need to go on a particular medication, the best way to do it is to get, not so great results on a blood test. Obviously, I don't think they can just go straight up and falsify them. But I wonder if it's built in to some degree that the tests are a little bit skewed. And I hope you can hear me, because I know the microphone picks up noises, and this cat's purring like crazy. Don't bite me. Why are you biting me? Stop it. I'll make you get down if you do it again. But so of course, 214 is a bad number. 92 is a bad number. 149 is a bad number. It doesn't matter what that number is. If it's above 5, it's it's a bad number. My cancer is, possibly getting worse or getting more active, according to these numbers. But all my other blood numbers are really good. They're really good. So, am I worried? Well, of course, there's a little bit to be worried about. But, I'm still waiting to see if the stuff that I'm doing is going to start working. The SEACT that I am taking, I'm on month 4, and they say you may not see results until month 6, month 8, something like that. How bad will things get inside me before that starts working, or if it starts working? I don't know. It is concerning, but I'm taking it one day at a time. Every day that I feel good, I'm thankful. And I have not felt really bad, other than when I was on chemo, throughout this whole thing. I feel nauseous sometimes, I feel weak sometimes, but for the most part, there's pain. I've been having some pain on my inner parts. Is that cancer? I don't know. It could be anything. So, is there reason to be concerned? Of course, I have cancer. There's always reason to be concerned. Am I going to live in complete depression and fear and, worry? I did for a good little amount of time. But, like I said, I feel good. And as long as I'm feeling good, it's hard to make myself or to worry too much. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe that's foolish. Maybe I should be more worried, but what's worry going to do? It's not going to make things better, So there is a little bit of fear that, maybe I'm going the wrong route. Maybe I should suffer through chemotherapy. And that's very tiny, very, very tiny fear, because honestly, I did suffer through chemotherapy for 3 months, and I just decided I don't want to do that ever again. I'd rather feel good and die than feel like garbage and live. At least it's what I say while I'm feeling good. Maybe once I stop feeling so good, or maybe that won't happen, but in the event that I stop feeling so good, maybe my attitude will change. But as I'm sitting here, basically a single mom, living in a home by myself with my daughter, I have no other choice. I have no other option, because I cannot feel like garbage. You need to get down now, thank you. I can't feel like garbage and raise a 5-year-old daughter. I can't. I've got to have some level of energy, some level of strength, some level of wellness about me in order to take care of her. So I don't have any choice. I have to go this route, at least now. I mean, maybe once I move and I'm living with my dad, then something else will happen. But that's where I am right now. What do you think? There are a lot of people out there who really believe highly of the American medical system, and they believe in everything they're told by their doctors. And I'm not, looking down on people like that, because, who are we? We don't we don't have this inner knowledge of a lot of things. All we can do is go off of what we can find on the internet or word of mouth or whatever. So I don't look down on people thinking that way. But there's also a whole lot of people who don't trust it. And I think there's lots of reasons out there to not trust it. Do you think it's possible that the American system is elevates numbers to make things look worse than they are, or seem worse than they are? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I feel like it's a very big possibility. I mean, it's kind of strange that Mexico takes blood tests and, they tell me that I'm not pre-diabetic and my CEA numbers are quite a bit lower. So I don't know, I'm just doing this one day at a time. I feel good today. I felt good yesterday. Had a couple of not feeling so great days this last week, but it wasn't like terrible. It was just some pain. So maybe I'll feel good tomorrow. And as long as I'm feeling good and I'm able to function, I'm thankful and I'm positive. And I just pray that I can continue to feel good for a very long time and maybe forever, because maybe at some point, everything that I'm doing will start working. So that's where I am. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope that if you're not feeling blessed, then you've got somebody praying for you who will pray for blessings upon you. And if you would like for me to be that person, I would be happy to do it. So take care. God bless, and thank you for watching.